first thing I'm doing is just taking my Tarte brow mousse in the shade Taupe, and I'm just filling in my brows. And I thought I would include this in today's tutorial because I know some people were saying why do I always skip my brows and stuff, so I thought I would just include it. So I just go in with my brow mousse, and then I just take my brow powder and then just pretty much just set it to ensure that it stays all throughout the day. And then I just put in my little L'Oreal brow stylist, I think it's called, just to further set them in place as well. So the next thing I'm doing is just taking my MAC Mineralise concealer, I think this is, and I'm just applying this under my eyelids as a primer, and I really like it because of the little brush, so it's really easy to apply. And then I'm just blending it out with my little beauty blender, and I love this, it's so good. And then what I'm doing is just taking this setting powder, it's just the MAC Pro Emphasise powder, and I'm just using this to set it in place just to make sure my eyeshadow is kind of blends really nicely and stuff. And all of these eyeshadows I'm using today are all from Makeup Geek, and I will leave a link down below if you want to go check them out. Makeup Geek are one of my favourite brands of eyeshadows. They're so good, and they basically do every colour, and they're so inexpensive too. And what I'm doing is taking this really pale pink colour and just blending it through my crease just with a MAC 117 brush, I think, so yeah. And then what I'm doing is just taking a darker pink colour, and I will leave links down below of the colours that I use, like all the names and stuff. And then I'm just buffing this through my crease as well with the same brush. What I'm doing now is taking this really kind of bright orange colour, and I really wanted to apply this to make the colour, make just my crease really warm looking. So I'm just taking this and applying this into my crease and just buffing it out with the same brush, pretty much just using the same brush for all of my transition colours. And then what I'm doing is I'm going in with a more kind of darker mauvey purple colour, and I'm pretty much just applying this on the outer corner and just kind of swiping it through my crease, kind of leaving like a gap in between my eyelid for where I'm applying the more chromographic eyeshadow. So I'm applying this more on the outer corner and then bringing it into the inner corner and just leaving like a little gap in the middle for another shadow shade. And then I'm taking this more kind of maroon colour in the shade Cherry Cola, and I'm just again applying this just over what I've just done, just to kind of darken it up on the outer corner and then in the inner corner, just leaving that little gap in the centre too. And again, I'm just taking another blending brush just to further blend it out, because you obviously want to have a few clean blending brushes at hand just to make sure everything doesn't get really muddy, and you want to make sure it looks really seamless and blended out. I'm then going in with this Makeup Geek chromographic eyeshadow in the shade Kaleidoscope, and this is such a gorgeous colour. It's their new like duochrome eyeshadows, and this one is so nice. It's like a white, but it has a gorgeous like yellowy blue like undertone, and it's so gorgeous. I'm just damping in a little flat brush from Sigma and just applying it on my little empty gap in the centre, and I'm just pretty much really packing it on really heavy. And then I'm taking Cherry Cola again. I'm pretty much just buffing this in the outer corners just to blend it all in. This technique is really simple to do, but it makes your eyeshadows look really nice and gorgeous. And I'm pretty much just taking this on a little pencil brush and just blending it into the outsides. And again, I'm just going in to further intensify that colour, and it's so gorgeous. I love it to pieces, it's amazing. And then just taking a little cotton bud with some makeup remover just to swipe along the sides just to make the outer corner really sharp and defined. And then what I'm doing is just applying some black because I did want to make it look a little bit more intense. So again, I was taking on a little pencil brush and just putting it on the outer corners and then just blending it all together at the end. And now I'm taking my primer, and today I'm going to be using my Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector, and this is the liquid version in Opal, and it just makes my skin look really glowy, and I love this as a primer. And then for my foundation, I'm taking my Smashbox Studio Skin, I think it's called, and my Giorgio Armani, and I love this combination. It makes my skin look so flawless. I love it so much. doing for my concealer is just using my same MAC concealer under my eyes that I used to prime my eyes, and then I'm just blending it out with my little beauty blender again.
Jack it up.
To set that in place, I'm just taking my Pro Emphasise shaping powder from MAC just to set it under my eyes. And then what I'm doing is I'm taking this kind of burnt orangey red kind of eyeliner from Zoeva, and I love Zoeva's eyeliners, they're so good. And I'm just applying this on my lower lash line, and then I'm just taking my little blending brush to further blend it out to make it look really smoky and stuff. And then I'm just taking that pink colour and again just applying it under my eyes just to make it look really gorgeous and seamless. I'm doing is just taking that more darker colour in Cherry Cola and just applying it to my outer corner just to intensify and make it look more dramatic. And then I'm taking this colour here just to highlight my inner corner, and again I will leave the links of the shades down below. And then what I'm doing is just taking some demi wispy eyelashes and mascara and just doing that. And then for my powder I'm just using my Australis Fresh and Flawless just to set it with my face with my Real Techniques powder brush, I think it's called. And I'm just using that just to set my foundation. Here, as you can see, I was actually taking a little Snapchat, and yeah, I'm just contouring with, I think it was the Anastasia shade in Fawn, just to contour my skin. And then just to further bronze my skin, I'm just taking this Bare Minerals bronzer in the shade The High Dive, and it is really intensive, so I do use like very little. And then I'm just taking my MAC blush in the Dolly Mix, I think, and just applying this under my cheek. And then of course my Anastasia So Hollywood Illuminator. This is like my new favourite thing. It's so gorgeous. Oh, it's amazing. It's amazing. I love it. And this is the most exciting part ever. I'm so excited for this. I'm actually taking a eyeliner pencil, and this is just the Feline pencil from MAC, and I'm just lining my lips with this and taking the Anastasia liquid lipstick in Midnight, which is just completely black, and I'm just putting this on my lips. I love this. I love the dark, really intense look.